Greetings and welcome back to Stellaris, my United Nations of Earth playthrough. So I noticed down here that we're already up to 74% war exhaustion in this war, which means, and we've been getting a lot of exhaustion from ground combat, and that means this war is likely to end soon, because when we hit 100, we are going to accept any deal that they send our way. And right now we do not have the acceptance for them to actually say we've won the war. So we really do have to focus on getting our actual war goals. Now, right now our penalty is due to unoccupied systems and planets. So we really need to focus on the systems that our allies have claimed. To that end, I'm actually moving my troops around. Transport Fleet Beta here is actually relocating down here to Hithias to help take the Hithias system, which the Hithians had claimed. It was their former homeworld, I believe. And we'll also be helping them with Conviab. That way they will at least occupy the planets that they have claimed. And I found out Phemisto had claims over here with their original homeworld, CO, and I think they're even claiming Deneb. So we will be relocating to those systems with our other troops. Yeah, he's on his way to the CO system, and from there he'll work to Phemisto and then hop across to Deneb. But yeah, we need to start focusing on our claims. Now, I know there are several claims down here. They still haven't fully occupied Antares and Chiminal. And I don't believe they have fully occupied this way either. No, Toagawa is still not fully occupied. So we need to start assisting our allies in getting their claims to give us a better chance of ending this war as a victory, an actual victory over just a status quo. Because in an actual victory, they will not get any systems. Only we will. But in a status quo, they would turn around and get any systems they are currently occupying, and I do not want that to happen. So we really have to be a little bit more careful about our invasions and make sure we are properly bombarding the planets down. Because what is pushing up our exhaustion at this point is, in fact, the failures on the invasions, like this one here. We lost 43 armies, they only lost 14. Our exhaustion skyrocketed on that, about 7.5 points. And we need to be a little bit more careful with our invasions. And it's mainly my allies that are having the issue when their planets get invaded. Over here in this war area, these planets that are being pushed into by like the Commonwealth of Man and stuff are the ones that are hurting us because they have their troops over here. So we need to cut out their troops. Yeah, they have a 1K fleet left in this system. So that's what I kind of need to focus on instead of just systematically trying to claim every system and push that way. I need to actually get involved in breaking up their gigantic fleets and taking out their troops. Yeah, they do have quite a few fleets around here. This is a Garanshu claim system. Occupied system, even though it is the Commonwealth of Man and the Ivzorak who have fleets there. But yeah, we need to push that way. Also,
ship upgrades applied.
They have released information that they are doing some changes to the quantum catapult in 3.7 when First Contact comes out. The quantum catapult will now give a fire rate buff for 4 months after a fleet has been catapulted. And they're also reworking the slingshot to the stars origin, so it does not, the quantum catapult does not take up a habitable world. And their bonus is increased from 33% to 50% fire rate when they catapult a fleet. So they are making the quantum catapult a little bit more useful. Alright, Spymaster Jack Farnsworth has gotten an influential figure within the Commonwealth of Man culture, a newscaster. Let's go check out our new newscaster in the Commonwealth of Man. That's our second newscaster. Swell Poppet. Third Fleet is fully upgraded now. It can return to bombarding Deneb. Actually, I was bombarding Broadway, not Deneb. Treadway. And we can relocate the Kunlun to where 4th Fleet is. Vuzabaru, which I believe... Yes, that is United Uberik Pack space. It's going to take about 3 months to get over there. Yeah, we're on our way to Antares with these mercenaries to assist. Had some trade deals out there, giving some food to the Uko Praknar, some energy credits to the Ubarik, more food to the Urzo. Food to the Polysimus Mandate. Food to the League of Phemisto. Food to the Fire Tribes. Food to the Union of Fadima. Consumer goods to the Hazar. And energy credits to the Alvathari. Energy credits to the Hithians. Food to the Tezekians. And food to the Sonderthan. Energy credits to the League of Brian States. We traded 4,000 minerals and 8,000 food for 130 rail crystals with the Visari. And 36,000 alloys to the Awoken for 1,150 rare crystals.
Ship upgrades applied.
One of my last Starbase fleets has finally fully upgraded. Ultinia was in the process of switching modules around, so it was a little bit late on doing its platforms. It gave 1,000 food to the Fellowship of Yilion 4. The immature specimen has arrived in the rules system. I think... Yeah, we should be able to take this system as well as Bastamore. So we will do that. We will capture this one and then capture the Bastamore system. And after we do that, we can return to Caravan. The final refinements have been made to the Quantum Catapult. It is now fully online. Both range and accuracy have improved. To infinity and beyond! So that was the final upgrade for it. Now, I did find out what the other features were. I just kind of wish they would show on here. One increased the range, one decreased the scatter, and the other reduced the wind-up time for how long it takes to prepare for a jump with the Quantum Catapult. And this reduction to missing in action time affects any form of me being missing in action, which allows ships that had to jump from combat and the like end up coming back faster, as long as there were hyper relays connecting where they were to where we are, basically.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Alright, we'll probably suffer a little bit of casualties here, but not too bad. We do have superior numbers here, but we are finally helping them take Antares, and then we will help them take Chiminal, and then push our fleet further this way to help push our fleet to other areas where they have claims. So we might jump back over to this side to take Tawagawa.
Engaging hostile station.
We have engaged the outpost in the rules system. And Dionysus is now fully up and running. Dionysus is a refinery, I believe.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Magdur is our next destination. That is a trade station in the Unity system, or Deneb system, I believe. Yeah, we're about to knock it out fairly quickly. Oh, it's in the Hithius system. Ah, yes. So after we get that one, we can move on to assisting with some of the others. Actually, that looks like it may be the last one they haven't claimed. So after we get Magdur, we can move on to Conviab and help them get this claim.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
And we have completed taking Magdur. So now Hithius is now fully occupied. We can move on to Conviab. There is only one system here, Athura. It does have a fairly sizable garrison, though. I would like that to be bombarded down, but now that they have the Hithius, maybe they will start moving their fleets elsewhere. And we took no damage taking out that outpost. It just took a little bit of time. And are on our way to take out the other outpost in Bastamore.
Our forces are making planetfall.
We are in St. Natchbull in the CO system. This is a fairly going to be a fairly easy fight because of how many Cybrex warforms we have. They are going to clear out enemies fairly quickly. We may still end up losing a few troops. I decided to increase the power of my raiding fleet rather than ending up scrapping them. So they are currently awaiting reinforcements. I added about 5 Hornets and beefed up the number of actual raiders so that they should be able to take citadels and be able to take outposts with no damage. Our general has died while commanding the 9th Expedition Force. They are currently in combat, I believe. That was the one that shared with the mercenaries, I believe. Which would be... Yeah, it was the general for the mercenaries is the ones that died. And most of our mercenaries are almost gone now, I believe. Yeah, there's two mercenaries armies left. That's it. Well, no, it says three military contractors. That was the mercenary general, I believe. Reinforcements are now in transit. And it looks like we're immediately landing on the planet.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
And immediately took it. That leaves the one that they're bombarding to be taken, as well as Tartessos. Oh, they've got this one completely bombarded, so we should be able to head over there and quickly claim it. And that will just leave Tartessos in this system. Uskzion 3 habitat is now complete. That, I believe, is going to be another rare crystal. And this one will be Grothic. I think I've changed my mind. After this Eldrake completes taking this system, instead of sending it back for another jump, I think I'm going to send it to Antares to bombard that planet that my transport fleet is headed toward. Lackups. Oh no, we're already in Lackups, invading Lackups. Maybe Chiminol? Yeah, we'll start bombarding Chiminol to cut down on how long it's going to take to claim that one before we head back to the Quantum Catapult. Raiders are fully repaired, now they're just waiting on reinforcements.
Ship upgrades applied.
4th Fleet is now fully upgraded. So we can send the Kunlun to 5th Fleet in the Winkward system and have them upgrade. It'll take about 3 months for us to get there.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Need to relocate this Sparta 2 colony ship to the Sol system, where our next habitat will be being built. No, not there. I want you near where the habitat's going to be. Alright, we got Destinicon. It was, like I said, it was going to be fairly quick because there were no defenders left. I just landed and took it. We are currently in Athura, working on those in the Conviab system. And we're still doing fairly well in this fight on Lackups. We have reconnected with the Sondrathan. That means, yeah, they took Seal back. They're probably working on retaking a lot of these systems. There's quite a large strike force down here in Tazekian Hive space. Or Alvathari space. Yeah, quite a lot of them down in Alvathari space that need to be met.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We have completed Fortified Core Layers 9 for defense platform hull points, and are now working on Synapse Interceptor 7 for strike craft damage.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
We finally took Lackups. Now this system should be fully under the control, yes. So we will move to Chiminol. We've also taken Athura, so now this system should be fully under their control. And we can relocate elsewhere where there are claims. Ovani, is that one claimed? Let's see, let's go to claims. The Hithians have a claim on it, so we will move to Ovani to assist with conquering that system of the Commonwealth of Mans, and then keep looking around for more systems that need claims, need conquest. I believe Cervantes probably has claims. Yeah, the Hithians have a claim on Cervantes. And on Kazan. Other than that, it looks like we can fully control most of Commonwealth of Man space except for Phemisto and Deneb. So once we get that, we will be done over here and can look for claims that our people have that aren't fully realized in other areas. probably start helping retake Tazekian territory. I don't believe these two systems have claims. No, there's no claim on Dalphine and no claim on Toibus. Now, we did gain a little bit more war exhaustion from that. Athura, yeah, we gained about 0.3.5. We lost 3 armies, but took out 26 of theirs. Hythia, we lost 1 to their 6. Oh, that wasn't our battle on Hythia. That was the League of Brian States battle on Hythia. Lacups, we lost 7 to their 14. Wish we could figure out when these different ones happened so I could have this sorted to see when did this happen and see the most recent ones, the most recent reports to see how well we're doing on the front.
Ship upgrades applied.
5th Fleet is fully upgraded. I can have it go back to bombarding the planet. And move the UNS Kunlun to Tukul Zorak to upgrade 6th Fleet, which will be my final fleet to get upgraded. It'll take 3 months to get over there. And I can get started on another habitat. See, the Pacific, these are going to be gas refineries, which I don't really think I need right now. Yeah, Demophon and Gehenna were both my crystal refineries. San Andreas and Pandora should be my moats. So these two would be exotic gas, which I have a decent amount of. I think I need to focus on crystal refineries right now. There are 6 planets in this system. 5 molten worlds with no resources and 1 research search facility. So I could put some crystal refineries over here in Kazoo. What about Marath? We have 6 planets here, so we could get some here as well. Yeah, let's go for Marath. Actually, no, let us go for Kazoo first and build 2 crystal refineries. So we can put 2 crystal refineries and then 2 moat refineries and a gas refinery. Or we could just do 1 of each type in here and have these 2 be, say, factory and forge. Yeah, let's go ahead and go here to build a crystal refinery. After we finish that one, we will head here to build another crystal refinery. And we need to get another colony ship under construction.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Rattenbury. This will be a bit of a tough fight. We may lose some troops. That's definitely going to cause some exhaustion. Urzo built another gateway. Got a bunch of trades out, of course. Giving consumer goods to the Hazar. Energy credits to the Ubarak. And energy credits to the League of Brian States. Most of these are gifts. I think I've got only 1 actual trade out. Food to the League of Phemisto. The Uko Praknar. Energy credits to the Alvathari. The raiders have catapulted into the Delcore system. After we take the Delcore system, we can actually take the Ramas system and then sweep down through here in their unprotected systems, probably get Baham. I don't think we can handle that fleet. So if the Darblins do start moving forward from this Tezekian hive system, we might be in trouble. But we can sweep down through here and get a lot of their unclaimed systems. And possibly push down here and get these before heading up here and seeing if we can't overtake their capital and these other systems and just completely get their systems under our control. So yeah, after we get Delcore, let's actually go for Ramas, because that will shut out a gateway. Gave food to the Urzo, the Tezekians, and energy credits to the Hithians. Gave food to the Fire Tribes. And we'll see how well our new Raider fleet does.
A new world has been colonized.
Every time I hit pause to pause it, something happens. It would auto-pause it, and it ended up unpausing it. Alright, we got minerals and food from them, in addition to our regular dividends. We traded with the Visari, 8,000 food for 90 rare crystals. Gave food to the Sonderthans and the Union of Fadima. Grofik is up and running, and I'm a few days behind on getting this started, but oh well. We also gave energy credits to the Awoken. Now these little gifts aren't enough to compensate for the loss we get in favorable trade deal. We're losing 2 a month, and I think our gifts are only adding like 1 point to the favorable trade deal. I should probably start paying more attention to that to see exactly how much we get out of favorable trade deal. Yeah, I'm not even seeing favorable trade deal here on the Hazar, and we've been giving them something yearly, so it's bleeding off as fast as pretty much we gain. The Polysimus we gave food to. The Evzorak have claimed the Istrum system. Alright, we have no damage. We took no damage for taking this system. We shot down the only 2 missiles they sent after us. So this fleet is going to do extremely well in sweeping through outposts. We're about to see how well they do against citadels. We gave food to the Fellowship of Yelion 4. All 3 of our Cybreks are in this battle now, although they are damaged. What is that? We have learned of a new strategic resource encountered on DTF 845 in the territories of the Tilinesti. Living metal. Now the Tilinesti are a vassal, not a prospectorium. But yeah, they have living metal here. Work on the one that's fighting back, not beating up the ones that are disengaged, please. There we go.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
Alright, Ovani still is not fully under our control. They have 2 systems over here. That one will be fairly quick to take. That one needs some bombardment. Nexon. it's going to take a while for us to get the Nexon planet taken. Our raiders have already taken some damage from their phase disruptors and Gauss cannons and gamma lasers.
Ship upgrades applied.
Our final fleet has been fully upgraded, so I can now relocate the Kunlun to planets that need to be bombarded. Let's move it to Chiminal to assist with this one. It was showing us outmatched here. I still believe we're going to end up taking this. Our battleships do a significant amount of damage to this thing. And we pretty much ignore the shields for the most part. We are working straight on things because these battleships also have phase disruptors.
Research concluded.
We have started invading Tartesso. This is going to be a fairly ugly fight, but we do have 3 war forms to help clear it out, and 2 of them are starting on the front line. We have completed focusing arrays 17 for energy weapon damage, and are now working on focusing arrays 18.
Our forces are making planetfall.
We took Faunus fairly easily. And I believe this is where... Where is this transport headed? Oh, he's headed to Ovani, isn't he? No, Sio.
Engaging hostile forces. Our forces are making planetfall.
Took some damage, suffered some losses. We'll go ahead and reinforce this fleet and stay here for repairs. Yeah, we lost 2 corvettes. It doesn't look like any of their missiles got through. We shot them all down.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
That leaves Nexon, which is going to need some bombardment before we can take it. We'll go ahead and land this war form we just got on Tartesso, so it will merge with this fleet. And they will now have 4 war forms. In another year and a half, we will have 4 war forms for our transport fleet beta. Looks like I just got a colony ship constructed, yes. We have some debris in Rama's system. Let's send the trade wind to scavenge those projects and then return to Earth. This should be fairly quickly because it's a gateway system.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
So now that should be the final system here in CO. So we can move our fleet on to Phemisto. This one has very little armies on it, so hopefully if we get over there fast enough, we can reclaim it and then move this fleet to Deneb. Our raiders are now fully repaired and can resume conquering systems. Their fleets have still not moved. I think I want to go get this gateway and shut them off. So yeah, let's go to the Coria system. Take that citadel after we have repaired there. Actually, there is a FTL inhibitor. It might be planet side, which could be a problem. But we'll see when we get there after we take that system if the FTNL inhibitor is ours.
Research concluded.
Where are you headed? You are headed to Gardner. Are you following them? That's not where I wanted you. I had just taken this system, the Ovani system. It's still only partially controlled. They all left, so I'm moving somewhere else. I need to stay in orbit here until I can get somebody here to bombard. And I do need to move a fleet this way to bombard fairly soon. See, how well are the Manticore defenders doing here? We've got both of them down fairly well. Let's actually come here to free up the Manticore defenders. So we'll move to this system and take those two. From there, we should be able to free up the Manticore defenders to come down here and start bombarding. We completed Transgenic Crops 13 for food from jobs and are now working on Cell Revitalization 10 for leader lifespan.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Algoritmo is where we landed. This is going to be a rough fight. We will suffer some casualties here, I'm pretty sure, which is going to push up our exhaustion. But this is the last system the last planet in this system. Now that we are there, I can go ahead and move these two to start bombarding in Ovani.
Our forces are making planetfall.
We're landing on Heavenly Airy. That is a pretty rough fight as well, but we do have our warforms fully repaired. So yeah, we should win this one as well. And we've reached stage 2 on acquiring an asset with the Evzorak.
Interstellar debris analyzed.
We got 47 alloys out of that. Not much, but it was still something. There is an orbital ring here we're going to have to deal with before we actually get to the station. Plessis 5 habitat is complete. So this will be Aquator. And I believe I'm actually going to make this a unification center. This one and that one will be unification centers, because I already do have my 2 crystal refineries. I'm going to have a 2 reactor districts in here, or reactor stations. And then I have 3 other planets I can make to do these gases and the motes, which I don't need right now. And I have not decided where I was sending him next, but we still do need more crystal refineries. Rodan will have one of each. So we will head to there to build our next one, which will be a crystal refinery on Rodan 2. Oh, we have a new proposal. Change council size to 1. The Pirac want me to be the only member of the council. I support that. It means I'm the only one who can veto and do emergency measures. I am the Senate. I am the Senate. Okay, I'll go with that. If they're the ones who want it in there. Apparently the Pirac, we started off with a bit of rough relations with them. Scientist Dobgor has died. He was aboard the Kelvin, which was in Friaka assisting research at Avalon. So we need a new scientist. We have a psionics expert. We have a new worlds expert. We have an archaeologist who is a cyborg. Yeah, we'll get Frelaxot. Even though we will not have much use for archaeologists at this point in the game, he gets a bonus to research to everything rather than to specific fields we probably won't see much of anymore. We did lose some ships, I think. We lost a battleship, it appears.
Colony establishment has begun.
I have enough influence for another habitat. And the Atlantic is on its way to Rodan 2, so we will go ahead and build this one. After I get that one, we have 3 worlds without resources here. So we will head there to build another crystal refinery. Oh, I do need to get started on the colony ship. Oh, we have allies coming in. So this should end fairly quickly. Now we can sit here for repairs and reinforce this fleet. We had to replace 2 corvettes and 1 battleship. They did not get through with any missiles. We shot down all of their missiles. So they're sweeping in here with their fleets. And we picked up some debris here as well. And apparently I did not sell enough food. Well, I gained food from the mercenaries. That's what put me over the cap. So we need to send the trade wind to scavenge that project and then return back to Earth to assist research. I believe these gifts are not giving me much value, so I may stop them. I'll keep an eye on relations within the next year and see if favorable trade deal changes any or pops up at all within the next 6 months.
Our forces are making planetfall.
We gave food to the Polysimus, energy credits to the Alvathari, and food to the Fellowship of Elon 4. And we've begun landing on Phemisto. We have 4 Cybrex in this fleet, so army, so it should not be too quick. We have 1 Cybrex that is in danger of dying here. It's got 138 health left. We need to get these 3 out of here where they're not returning fire. Well, it didn't take any damage that round. It looks like they're working on that one, so hopefully that Cybrex will live. There's only 2 more to knock out of there. We gave food to the Fire Tribes, the Union of Fadima. Gave consumer goods to the Hazar, and food to the League of Phemisto. Yeah, okay, that Cybrex Warform should be safe. We traded 8,000 food for 100 rare crystals with the Visari, and gave food to the Urzo.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
We gave food to the Sondrathans. We have finally taken Heavenly Airy. This system is still only partially occupied. This should be a fairly easy fight, although my fleet is a little damaged. The Cybrex Warforms are fairly damaged, so I gotta keep an eye on that. We now control the FTL inhibitor in this system, and we are getting closer to them agreeing to the war goals. If we got all of the unoccupied planets and most of the unoccupied systems, yeah, just 51 of them. 51 of the unoccupied systems, because I believe each unoccupied system is 10, and the planets are each 100. So if we got 51 of the unoccupied systems and all of the planets, they would accept this.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
We've taken Phemisto 2. Phemisto is now fully under our control. So we need to move our fleet over here to Deneb to get that fully under our control. We gave energy credits to the Ubarak. We traded 23,000 alloys for 820 rare crystals to the Awoken. Gave food to the Tezekians and to the Uko Praknar. Ubarak regime built a gateway, and we gave energy credits to the Hithians.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Fire Tribes built another gateway. We landed on Turo's Haunt, and of course they put the Wounded Warform in there. Oh, that is not good. We may lose a Warform. We did. So I am going to need to replace that Warform. I'll go ahead and recruit another here on Earth, even though this one isn't done. I was afraid of that. I wish it had put the fresh ones in there. That would have made the battle a little bit easier. Losing a Warform is a huge hit on us, because it takes almost 2 years to replace a Warform. Urzo built a gateway. Tezekian Hive built a gateway. The Raiders are now fully repaired. They're still waiting for reinforcements. Their 2 corvettes have shown up. We're waiting on a battleship. So going through here, favorable trade deal 3 months in has not really popped up, but it did have an effect on the ones we actually traded with. They were down to about 35, so we gained 3 points of favorable trade deal with the Awoken. The other was the Visari. We gained about 3 points with them by gifting them when we already had a favorable trade deal bonus. But we are not getting any benefits with most of these other empires. So basically I only need to keep gifting people. I already have the favorable trade deal modifier.
Our forces are making planetfall.
We just took Treadway, which was the last planet in Deneb that needed to be conquered. So we will now move over to Cervantes. Truett would be a tough fight, but I believe they have already... Yeah, they have cleared out that one. So what we will do is actually tell them to land here. Not that. Go back. Crap. We will tell them to actually land on this planet. They should be able to take it fairly easily.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
We took over Truro's Haunt, which was the last planet we needed in the Kandari system. I believe we'll head to Celia. Yeah, that garrison should be beaten down to the point where we can help claim this system. And that would just leave in the Commonwealth of Man the Kazan system, which they do have a claim on. Yeah, so that will be another planet that we have claims on that we can move to. Reach stage 3 with acquiring asset with the Ivzorak.
Our forces are making planetfall.
We just took Rattenberry fairly easily. Now this other planet needs to be bombarded, or it's going to be a tough fight. Well, no, they've only got 900 there. I believe it is actually Kazan that needs the bombardment. Yeah, it's got 2,000. Which reminds me, where did I send the Manticore Defenders? Oh, they went to Truett. Yeah, they are bombarding Truett to wear it down. I will keep them bombarding till we land on it, and then I will relocate them to Kazan to start working on that one.
Our forces are making planetfall.
They've landed on Nexon. So they should take that one fairly quickly.
Interstellar debris analyzed.
Alright, our forces are landing on Truett. And we just took Nexon. Now we do need to bombard Kazan for a bit. Let's see how well Dauphine is doing. Still got about 2,500 there. The other one they've been bombarding is here. Toibus 2 is fairly weak. They do need to bombard that one. But we will send our transport fleet to land here. After we conquer that one, we'll move out of this system till that other planet is bombarded some. We got 201 alloys and 2 dark matter from that debris. And this brutal fight has been going on for a while.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Now that they have landed on Truett, we will stop bombarding and move to Kazan to bombard. Our last battleship reinforcement should be back almost by October.
A new world has been colonized.
Aquator, I was going to turn into a unification center. That does not help with any sort of production, so we are going to start as a leisure station to get our leisure district and our habitation district up and running. If Zorak made a claim on the Withril system,
Our forces are making planetfall.
Toibus 2. Our replacement has come out, so we will go ahead and send it to land here as well to group up.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
We have taken Truett. I wonder if Helios has been beaten down enough. Let's see. Nope, still a fairly sizable garrison there. What about the Ovani system? We have... yeah, it still needs serious work. We can check some of these systems they've been working on. Memax Brood here. That one. So we will send our fleet there. That will free up more of our allied fleets to go elsewhere. And we will just sweep through here trying to reclaim some of the systems they've been bombarding to free them up. This long battle is about done. It's probably going to cause us a significant amount of exhaustion. We probably lost a significant amount of the mercenary forces.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
We reconnected with the Tezekians' capital. And we took Toibus 2. Kisak Eri still needs bombardment, so we are not going to stick around here. We are going to find another system where we are needed. They've been in Arai for a while. That one has an 8,000 garrison. That one could be fairly quick to take. Yeah, they're building up armies here. So this one is going to be rough to take. We should probably take Hallowed Haunt first and then do the one that they're bombarding. So let's go ahead and land on Hallowed Haunt, and then we will get Vasso's Haunt. We've reached stage 2 on acquiring an asset with the Garanshu. Our Raider fleet should be just about ready to receive its final reinforcement. Let's see if we can locate that final reinforcement. There it is. It's heading that way to merge with them. After it merges with them, we will relocate to the Frary system to take that gateway. And we are about to acquire an asset with the Zorak.
Research concluded.
We have an official within the Zorak civic hierarchy. We picked up a bureaucrat. Disgruntled bureaucrat that has been lured into our service through false promises of a better life. Why do they have to be false? Harpia Amato. And that now gets us up to the maximum infiltration level of 100 with them. just from the passive effects. We completed Synapse Interceptor 7 for strike craft damage and are now working on Synchronized Firing Patterns 10 for defense platform damage. Our Raider fleet has just been fully reinforced.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
We have taken Aglaremo finally. So this system is now fully under our control. They're working on Korea. Let's see what we're facing here. Very weak defense there. Very weak defense there. We will send them to this system. Let's actually go to... Yeah, let's land on this this one first. That one is relatively weak as well. I believe we should be able to handle all three of the planets in that system. They're landing on Mimax Brood. After we take that system, I think we'll move on to Winkwort.
Our forces are making planetfall. War report. Enemy planet secured.
So we took Mimax Brood. Let's move to Winkwort. That one needs some more bombardment. Caro's Brood would be a tough fight, but I think we can take it. But let's check Bellatrix first. Bellatrix, yeah, let's sweep that one first. Let's land there before it gets built up and allow them to keep bombarding some of these other systems. We have debris in Toibus. That would be a troop ship that tried to take off there. We'll have the trade wind deal with that debris for us. It still has a fairly sizable garrison. It needs to be bombarded. As we free up more fleets, we will come that way to deal with them. It looks like the unoccupied planets take a little bit more acceptance off than I expected, because we have dropped drastically here. No, according to the wiki, it is still 10 per and 100 per planet, so that means we have actually swept quite a few planets. They have probably taken some back over here that they were dealing with. They have a small transport fleet here. Is there actually battle going on a planet they're bombarding here? There will be soon. We're about to lose that planet, I think. And they have access to an L-gate again with the dubious abyss.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Why are you not merging? They're on Hallowed Haunt. Go land there and meet up with them. Group of auxiliary operatives in the Grand Chu has begun shying away from their assigned tasks, citing a lack of confidence. We will do... Let's see where these insights may lead. That'll take 5 days.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
They panicked, so we have increased operation difficulty for the next year. We took Hollowed Haunt. And this transport fleet has suddenly been renamed when it merged. Looks like most of ours have been renamed. This was beta. And this one is Gamma. Alright, so this transport fleet, it also knocks them off of aggressive when they merge like that, if the other one wasn't aggressive. So let's see, Magog's Perch has a large garrison. Broodnest Leparu has a large garrison. Very large garrison there. Paco Roost only has about 1,000, as does Visu's Haunt. So let's hit Apaco's Roost. And after that, we will hit Visu's Haunt and see where these bombardment fleets go to next. We lost another battleship.
Our forces are making planetfall. Our forces are making planetfall.
So we have landed on Bellatrix. That should be a fairly quick fight in Uku Eri, and I think that is the last planet in this system. Then we can move toward Winkwort or check some of the ones we've been bombarding, like over here in Ovani. Make it so difficult to be able to easily click on these. Yeah, that one's going to take a little longer. That one will still take a while. We could get Icaro Brood here. Which we will probably go to after we get back from Apaco Roost. These raiders have not been as effective as I had hoped, so I'm going to redesign the ship. I redesigned a battleship to travel with them because right now the Hornet, it's mediums and strike craft. So I decided to redesign an artillery ship with larger versions of the disruptors, the Cloud Lightning and the Focused Arc Emitter, and see how well they perform then when they have some harder hitting weapons going after citadels. So after they take this system, I'm going to send them back for upgrades and then reinforce their fleet. Why am I not getting the combat pop-up by clicking on them? Weird. There we go.
Our forces are making planetfall.
The Hazar has completed a mega art installation. Alright, so we finished that fight. Looks like we lost 2 battleships and a corvette. Some of their torpedoes actually got through. We still shot down 38 of their missiles, but at least 1 torpedo got through. So yeah, we will send them back to repair and upgrade. Let's send them to Yilon for this. That way when they start getting reinforcements, they can get them from the mega shipyard.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
Alright, we took Uku Eri. Let's see how they're doing over here at Kajag's Keep. Oh, Kajag's Keep is vacant. And so is that one, so we can help take the two in this system. So we will go to Lhasa. We traded 27,000 alloys for 1,080 rare crystals with the League of Phemisto. Oh, and I should be building another habitat, I just noticed. We'll build one here in Asgard. So we took Unitolm. We should be able to easily take the other planet in this system. It has no defenders. So we have taken Frary. What do we have here? We have a small garrison here, so we should be able to claim that one as well after we finish with the Korea system. It is going to take a while for them to bombard Dolaran down enough for us to take it. Uranus habitat is now completed. This one is, I believe, a research. Yes, it's going to be a research world. We'll name this one New Huntsville. And we have every habitat possible here in the Sol system finally. So we need to pick a new system to move to. I'm thinking Azeroth. See, we will have a mining and two others. Actually, let's check Alpha Centauri. There's a research world, a reactor world, 3, 4, 5 other possible habitats. So yes, we could go to, say, Proxima. Let's go to Alpha Centauri 5. And we'll build another crystal refinery there. The pre-industrial civilization of Jamel II has finished construction of several printing presses. These machines have enabled them to produce written material in great quantities, resulting in a primitive form of mass communication. A few leading figures within their society have done their best to stifle this innovation, but their efforts have thus far been for naught. New ideas are rapidly spreading across the planet with profound societal effects. So they are now late medieval age. That means they should be fairly close to moving to the next era. We have some debris in Frary. As soon as I finish this debris, I will have it queue up going there next. We traded 20,000 alloys for 760 rare crystals with the Awoken.
Our forces are making planetfall.
We have taken Hadamad. We should be able to sweep the last planet in this system. Traded 7,000 food for 90 rare crystals with the Visari.
A new world of opportunities awaits.
We offered 22,000 energy credits for 110 rare crystals with the Ubarak, but they refused. So let's try that deal again. They don't want that many energy credits anymore. They only wanted 21. Let's see how many rare crystals we can get from them. 100, that will work. See if that deal goes through.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Alright, we did complete the debris and got nothing out of the debris there. Let's have the trade wind scavenge that project before it heads back. Reach stage 3 with the Grand Shoe of acquiring an asset.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
We took Opaku Roost. Looks like they're moving to Visu Haunt to take it, which is the one I wanted to take next. Alright, they agreed to that one, dropping the amount of energy credits and rare crystals. So we did get that
Our
trade.
forces are making planetfall. Our forces are making planetfall.
So we took Kojag's Keep. We should be able to get Damug Frontier as well. It's got no defenders. We are currently on Visu's Haunt. This may be a little bit of a tough fight since our Cybrex are already wounded. But we should be able to knock them out fairly quickly with this many Cybrex in the battle. And the resolution has passed for 5-year plans. So the next one up from here, greater than ourselves, is one I really want to pass because that bans basic subsistence, stratified economy, and several types of slavery. It would take 200 influence, so we're going to have to save up to propose that. And that will be our next action, would be to go ahead and get that one proposed. We do want to get the Greater Good line all the way up to Universal Prosperity Mandate. And in 2 years, we should have a voice for all popping up. In 1 year, I could do another veto if I needed to, but unless the League of Reinstates could do another emergency measure, I'm not worried about much about vetoes anymore, especially if the council size gets reduced to 1. I won't have to worry about vetoes unless the next one coming up is one I do not want up there.
Our forces are making planetfall.
No, we just took Darmug's Frontier fairly easily. Let's see how Hasuk looks. Hasuk Prime is already taken. These other 2 planets have very little garrison. I think we will sweep over there. They're working on this one. They do have some garrisons here. But they're fairly weak. We should be able to take most of these. So this should probably be the next system we go to after that to help them claim it.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
So let's move on to Frary.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
Visu's Haunt was taken. The others in this system... Yeah, the others in this system will take some work. So let's actually see how they've been doing in Subra. Yeah, let's go help them at Subra. Why can't I right-click? There we go. Land armies there at Tasu Brood. That should give us the Subra system.
Ship upgrades applied.
finished upgrading and repairing the raiders, so let's reinforce them. Our spy master in the Gronshu Confederation, Buffkin, reports a drastic failure in her process for screening operatives. Word from the Gronshu capital is that a warehouse proprietor has chosen to defect. Despite the fact we are supposed to be able to screen out such disloyalty, the warehouse proprietor has been turned, either by an act of counter-espionage or some innate sympathy toward the Gronshu Confederation, which we were unable to detect before. We can say so be it and lose some influence, but they will automatically be warned of a plot against them. Tell them to get their house in order. There's a 50% chance they'll be warned, and it'll drop our infiltration speed by 20. I think we're going to do that one. Get your house in order. We have gained an envoy with the League of Phemisto. Gained a favor with the League of Phemisto, not an envoy.
Our forces are making planetfall. Our forces are making planetfall. War report. Enemy planet secured.
General Katag has gained leader experience gain, the adaptable trait. We took Tasu's brood. That was the only planet left in this system. Let's check Winkward. A small force there. All of these could use a little bit more bombardment, honestly. Well, let's go ahead and go to Winkward. There are others in assistance. We can land on a Karu brood. That was the weakest one. It'll be a little bit of a tough fight, but I think we can handle it. We do have 3 Cybrex warforms here. As to how wounded they are is another question. That one's down a little bit. Yeah, we have one that is partially wounded. Hopefully they'll heal up by the time we get there. And we got 332 alloys, some dark matter and rare crystal out of that one. So that must have been quite a sizable fleet that showed up there and got demolished.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
Alright, we took Odronko's holding. We should be able to sweep through this system, getting the remaining worlds that need claiming, which would be that one. And then Hesuk is ours, and we can move on to Viral to assist there. Citizen State of Azuk built a gateway.
Our forces are making planetfall. War report. Enemy planet secured.
We have gotten Mondak's retreat, which was the final system planet that needed to be taken in this system, so we will move on to Viral. And I believe all of the planets here should be easily taken. Yes. There was another Mondak's retreat over here, wasn't there? Yeah, they have 2 Mondak's retreats. League of Phemisto has declared Commonwealth of Man their rival. If Zorak completed their mega art installation,
secured.
If Zorak completed their mega art installation, we have taken over the one planet here in Freyri. Let's see how we've been doing in Ramus. Still significantly large. Let's check Helios. We've been bombarding Stellar Brood Nest for a while. Still going to take a while. St. Hasek is getting lower. We are still bombarding several locations. Nexon will still take a while. Or I guess we could go to Ramus and just be in position to land there when the bombardment is enough. We'll just enter orbit and see how it goes.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
We took Ikaru Brood. I guess we could stay in this system. They are bombarding with a large fleet. It shouldn't be too long before we can take the actual planet. We do have a sizable force, and I believe they also have troops here. Yeah, they've got another 4K in troops there as well. Yvzorak claimed Succubus's ball.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
We should be sweeping through that system fairly well. There are a bunch of planets down here that have claims on them. If we go to claims, I believe the Tezekians have some claims in this area, so this is where we need to concentrate next. They're working on Gilprim. Oh, that one's fairly weak. Let's take our fleet from Winkwort and come here. If I can target. So Ultrax Point has only 300 defenders. That one has about 600. We should be able to take both of these, which is a claimed system we needed, and then hopefully they can start pushing up this way and we can get some other claimed areas around here. Is there a claim on that one? Yes, Tezekians and the citizen state of Azuk. Tezekians have a lot of claims through here. So we need to sweep up this way to get more of our claims and take any planets in these areas that are claimed. Visari has finally built a juggernaut.
A new world has been colonized.
And New Huntsville is now up and running. Start with our holo theaters, but we are going to go ahead and designate this as a research station.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Polysimus Mandate declared Commonwealth of Man their rival. This should be a fairly quick fight. Having 3 of our war forms in the battle from the start makes short
War
work
report. Enemy planet secured.
of most opponents. We're about to gain an asset with the Garanshu. Our allies have moved to take Crash. Alright, we picked up an influential Garanshu professional, a scientist. Our appeals to this scientist's pride have convinced them that they are underappreciated by their home empire. As Gova Uvafava, he is technology and subterfuge, which is both of what you need to steal technology, although I don't really need stealing technology at this point.
Our forces are making planetfall.
That was quick. We took over Mondak's retreat. It had no defenders. There are still a few other systems, planets in that system to claim.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We have completed Cell Revitalization 10 for Leader Lifespan. and are now working on Nerve Dampeners 11 for Army Health.
Our forces are making planetfall.
We've made it to Adrunka's Holding. We got 2 of our war forms in this one, so it should be fairly quick as well.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
That only leaves 1 system left. Or 1 planet left in this system. So that should be fairly quick once we move over and claim it. And then we'll probably move to here to get Kojak's Keep. 1 influence point away.
Our forces are making planetfall.
From being able to propose that.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Citizen State of Azuk built a gateway. We have another transport fleet here in Seoul. Needs to go to Gilprim. And we are currently invading Dalaga Spring, which should be fairly quick. And Utrecht's Point, which probably will be fairly quick as well, considering 3 of our Cybrex are in the initial battle.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
Alright, so if we go to the crash system, Kojak's Keep is still fairly weak. That is where we're going to send Alpha Fleet to go ahead and finish claiming that system. Garanshu built a gateway. We traded 15,000 alloys for 600 rare crystals with the League of Phemisto. Traded 8,000 food for 100 rare crystals with the Visari. And I'm mainly trading for rare crystals because I have a huge deficit, because I didn't want to wait to upgrade all of the buildings that required rare crystals until I had all my rare crystal refineries up. So I'm just making sure that I have an ample supply while I'm running a deficit. Alright, so this habitat here in Kazoo is now up and running. It is going to be a refinery. And this will be Honus.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
We traded 7,000 alloys for 260 rare crystals with the Awoken. And we have taken Ultrax Point. That just leaves 1 planet in this system. It has only a 600 garrison. I believe we'll be able to take it. I have enough influence now. I can go ahead and propose the next one for the greater good. No, we cannot propose another one of this sort for several more years. So in that case, I will just go ahead and do an espionage operation and acquire an asset with the Commonwealth of Man. I still have enough to start on another habitat. So we will go ahead and start here in Alpha Centauri to get another crystal refinery up and running.
Colony establishment has begun. Our forces are making planetfall.
We've got 3 of our Cybrex warforms here on Irjama's treasure. It will probably be completed before this one arrives. He's still got 2 months. But let's go ahead and tell him to land. Yeah, 2 months to get there. We traded 35,000 energy credits for 150 rare crystals with the Alvathari. and the fleets are moving on.
Research concluded.
We've completed Focusing Arrays 18 for energy weapon damage, and are now working on Flash Coolant 16 for energy weapon attack speed. The Hithians completed their Strategic Coordination Center.
Our forces are making planetfall.
We've landed on Kojag's Keep. That should be fairly quick.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
Citizen State of Hazook has recalled their embassy with us. We're at war, so I could care. Don't really care about that. Now that we've taken Kojag's Keep out of the crash system, are there any planets that we need to retake of our allies? They're in Aphidna right now. Yeah, these are relatively weak. We'll move here and help them retake that system. They've got a large amount of fleets there, so we will just move there and stay on aggressive. Our raiders are back. I hadn't even paid attention to that. Let's move to Caravan. Take about a month. Actually, less than that. As soon as they're in the system, we can give them the order to jump.
Enemy planet secured.
We've taken the last planet here. We can have these two fleets merge. Let's see how Ovani is doing. Still 4,000. St. Hosek is ready to be taken. So we will head to Kazan to claim that one. Which should be the last Commonwealth of Man system that needs to be taken. And we'll keep bombarding it till they get there to land, and then relocate the Manticore defenders someplace else to assist in bombardment. Probably Ovani to make sure that one drops a little quicker so we can get it. Fire Tribes of Kel have a strategic coordination center. They took the Aslan system. They've got minor garrisons here. So we should be able, once we sweep through Aphidna, to reclaim that system. And if they keep pushing around and we are able to reclaim, this would be awesome, getting our systems back for the Tazekians. They should have sent this huge force into Karboros to smash that Commonwealth of Man fleet. Tilinesti has declared the Garanshu their rival. Oh, and I completely forgot about the raiders. So we are going to attempt to catapult into their capital again. Citizen State of Hazook have constructed their science nexus finally. And they're making another push into Garanshu space over here. We arrived in the Yarrick system. Well, that's our territory. Let's go deal with these pirates. And then return to Caravan Station for another jump.
Our forces are making planetfall.
It'll be a fairly quick one.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
Now, what is your next destination? You're going to Starry Perch, and that will leave one system a planet in this system, Echidna 4. Union of Fadima has declared the Garanshu their rival.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Visari has declared Garanshu their rival. Starry Perch should go fairly quickly. We are also getting ready to land on St. Hossack. So I can go ahead and relocate the Manticore defenders down here to assist in Ovani. So that hopefully we can get this garrison down to where we can claim it pretty soon. That is one of the planets we need to take. There are only 5 more planets we need to take, and then several systems we need to claim. Kazan is one of those 5. So Kazan and Ovani, that's 2 of the system planets we need to take. The others would probably be around here. Yeah, these 2. That one. And possibly these. But I do know those need to be taken, so we do need forces to push over here so we can take those planets back. The Fellowship of Elon 4 has declared Garanshu their rival.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Polysimus is in a commercial pact with the Visari. Visari has completed their science nexus.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
We have taken Starry Perch. That just leaves Echidna 4, I think. Yeah, the United Uberic had taken it. We are now about to engage the pirates as well.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
We've taken St. Hossack, and this fight is pretty much over. There's 1 galleon left to destroy. Does not look like we've lost a ship yet. Where to move from here? I think we'll push over here and start retaking some of the Tazekian systems. We'll go to Asland.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Yeah, we took some damage, but did not suffer any losses. They didn't get through with any missiles. The final fight in this system is about to be underway. Looks like most of the fleets have left. I think we'll move to Tirbafna next to assist in retaking it, and hopefully they'll push up and smash this Commonwealth of Man fleet.
A new world has been colonized.
We got some minerals and energy credits out of raiding that station. Honus is now underway. It is going to be a refinery. We have reestablished with the Garanshu. That means they have taken the Garanshu capital. Yes, they actually pushed and took the Garanshu capital. Took out the asteroid outpost with no damage. Actually have some debris over here. We'll send the trade wind to scavenge that project and then return to our new research to assist there.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
We finally flipped this system for our allies. Let's move to Tir Batna. Made first contact with genies in the Athos system. Is this going to be more void clouds? Yes. That's in Hazar space. I think our raiders are going to have to go deal with them before they deal with anything else. Let's go ahead and pull somebody from the galactic community. Kodralis Kur U-Haul. To knock this out. We're on stage 2 of acquiring an asset with the Grand Shu.
Our forces are making planetfall.
That was fast. We took Tazek. We should be able to sweep through all of the planets in this system.
Our forces are making planetfall.
If Zorak made a claim on the Kochab system. Oh, we've only got one of our Cybrex warforms in here right now.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Got through the first stage, or we're now on stage 3 of the first contact. Stage 3, we jumped straight through stage 1 and 2. Interesting.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
So we have taken the Karo Brood. That leaves one system in here that is conquered. Turo's Haunt. That should be a fairly easy fight. We've also taken Wandering Nest. There's still just one in this system that needs to be flipped. Inna Airy. So we should have both of these flipped back to our allies fairly soon. And it has been another 5 years. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.